trafficking is the biggest business in the world. Let's not get it twisted. It earns more money than all the airports in the world put together.
I can go somewhere that's outside of London and be like, yo, I'm from London. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mad thing, like everyone's top boy out here. Like, everyone's not living like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
We've been made to feel guilty for something that's happened 400 years ago.
This is not 400 years.
No,
this is the other day.
Yeah.
And then you've made me watch something from 400 years.
Yeah.
All of the history from the past to the present, you guys have openly violated, man, and been happy about it.
So then when I did go to school and I get told by a white man about my history, he showed me a video of slavery, just to add to the pepper and salt.
From the minute I kind of promoted that I was coming up here, I was getting messages like from people I didn't even know. Are you sure you want to go to East Croydon for it? Are you sure? You know what I mean? I'm like, it's part of England. I should be able to, like, you should be able to go anywhere and not fear anything. You know what I mean?
All right, man, we're back again. What's it, episode 4?
I think so, bro.
I think it's episode 4, you know?
Yeah.
All right, off the Stand On Business.
Stand on business.
Stand On Business show. You get me, yeah?
Nice.
All right, well, listen, today we've got a special guest, and it goes by the name of Andy Hood. He's here with us today. He has a, if you go into his Instagram,
Big up, Andy.
his page is the Real Brit, the Real Talk, and he's a serious guy. He talks about some stuff that I feel like we need to hear and express together. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is real right here, man. And salute to the next special guest with me as well. My homie Rhys, you already know. Come on, he's in the building. There, come big up. And yeah, man, we're going to have a good show. We're going to talk about Britain. We're going to talk about some different kind of stuff. You get me? We're going to take it there, all right? So anyway, let's do it. What we saying, my peoples, man? How you doing today, sir, as well?
No, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you all, boys.
How was the trip to Croydon?
Well, I've been here now, what, a good hour. No one's tried shooting at me, stabbing at me. Like, you know, from what you hear on the internet, I should already be gone. You know what I mean?
But you made it, man.
I made it.
People can't see what it is. See, I'll tell you what, that's real, because we can start like that, because it's like people. Let's get this thing about London off the. I kind of gets on my nerves. I can go somewhere that's outside of London and be like, yo, I'm from London. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mad thing, like everyone's top boy out here. Like, everyone's not living like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people are together, people are cool. So you come all the way from Dover.
Yeah.
So his perception of hair was like a bit, even if people are calling him, you're right to make sure. And say, nah, he's safe, man, he's safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that, you're blessed, man. You know what I'm saying?
From the minute I kind of promoted that I was coming up here, I was getting messages like from people I didn't even know. Are you sure you want to go to East Croydon for it? Are you sure? You know what I mean? I'm like, it's part of England. I should be able to, like, you should be able to go anywhere and not fear anything. You know what I mean? So I'm here to prove.
You
know, we're all human. You know what I mean? We can all travel and experience life, and there shouldn't be no dramas about it.
So listen, I want to break down the stuff that you're like, what your page is about, because obviously I see you on Instagram, and I see you, and obviously you was on TikTok before. You got shut down a few times, all that kind of stuff, and that.
8 times.
So about 8. So let's talk about that. Tell him.
How do you get shut down 8 times?
Tell him what you do and how you.
He looks like a nice fella.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
But to get shut down 8 times, bro.
What?
No, I'm not the only one, guys. Honestly, TikTok's a little bit different to all other apps. You're not dealing with people. If someone writes or puts a report about your post, you are going up against a computer. So it doesn't understand humour, sarcasm, anything like that. It just reads the words in the print.
Right.
Like for the other day, I said I was at a march on the 28th, and as we were walking silently through London, we heard some chanting from some silly people. Live went down. Why? Because I said silly people.
Okay.
You
So
can't
I
say
did- I-
nothing.
yeah,
these days.
yeah.
But,
So I didn't even know that.
You must have some controversial opinions.
Oh, yeah, don't get me
To
wrong.
get shut down 8 times.
But listen, one thing, I never knew that the
people.
computer you're writing. I thought it was
Yeah.
a person that would figure out if what you done was wrong. So it's a computer that is telling you
Well,
that
it's
you
not
can't do
like
it.
Instagram and that.
So
That's
it's just
why,
AI doing it basically.
Yeah, that's why Instagram, my page
Like
is
trigger
fine.
words and stuff.
Yeah. It's fine, and I'm not the only one. There's loads of us that have made multiple accounts.
I've had loads of like posts on my
Yeah.
on my TikTok shut down as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Had to get taken down.
And big creators.
Had 1 million
now.
views as well. And they were
Yeah,
gone.
big creators. I'm not the only one. You know, I'm not famous, but because I do talk about controversial things, there seems to be a group there that have decided to lobby against us.
Right.
So if I post something, they put it in the WhatsApp group. That WhatsApp group comes onto my page, and I'll get 10 reports like that.
So you would say that you have controversial opinions. Yeah?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
So what would you say is one of your most controversial opinions?
Well, I woke up the other month and our Prime Minister told me I am now far right.
Okay.
Because I'm worried about the 200,000 women being groomed and raped by all people across, Jimmy Savile, all that. I'm not picking on anyone or anything. But there's definitely a problem in this country about it going on. And because...
Would you say it's a new problem?
No. And we had this conversation, didn't we, just before? And you brought up some valid points. This has been going on since time began.
Right.
But we have now got a tool that we never had before, the internet. And it is amplifying this a lot more. And you're correct. But maybe it's a time in our society, and human trafficking is the biggest business in the world.
Right.
Let's not get it twisted.
Right.
It earns more money than all the airports in the world put together.
Right.
And
it's not the biggest brown business or it's this is not a
they're all at it. Everyone's at
this
it.
is what I'm saying. And the people, but if we're talking about business though, the people that have the biggest stake in the business of it are who?
The top.
All right. And
So
they're
why
what? And they're what? They're not people from other countries. They're not foreign people. They're not the immigrants that's coming over in their boat. They're not the people that's in the hotel that people are trying to burn. They're not none of these people. These are the people that create the laws, the people that put people in jail, the people that slam the doors, the people that make the decisions. And guess what we don't do? We don't say shit to them. We don't have no rage for them. We don't have no hate for them. We don't have no energy for them. But for the people, the small people, obviously it's easy because you can get to them. So it's very. I think a lot of the opinions that I don't want to say that people like you, but people that are seen as far right and have those kind of opinions, it seems like it's just an excuse to let your anger up. You know what I'm trying to say? We're all frustrated, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't deal with my own personal anger or issues or prejudices or whatever internally first before I came out into the world, bro, I'd be angry, violating people all the time. Just like what we was talking about earlier, when like saying how we grew up and we said, no white you will ever violate me, bro. You violated my brothers, my fathers, my grandfathers, and then you made man watch man's ancestors getting violated. Guess what? Never me. And that rage made man treat man's white brothers like they're not man's brothers. And tried treating them rough, and they grew up and like, bro, I can't lie, bro. You man used to violate. And I've got a lot of white friends that I love personally. And we've had those conversations. We've been able to work through those personal issues. Bro, I did feel like you lot was racist to man. And I'm thinking, no, how can we be racist to you? Bro? But then when you sit back and
look at it,
he's
you understand.
in the circle, and man am I still saying, oh, why is this white? Yeah, bro. Oh, why is it white? You know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying,
but the reason behind
I get called
it is
gammon.
because of the internal rage that man had because of all of the trauma. If I didn't address the initial issue, which is internal, it's nothing to do with my brothers. It's internal.
Do you know
then I would still have that chip on my shoulder, bro. So I feel like you don't have to deal with the internal rage of what it really is.
I understand what you're saying and all that, but I also think you've been fed one side of history, because to keep this divide going, if I said to you, Squadron 8666, would you know what I was going on about?
No.
All right. So in the Second World War, the Americans that had their thing going on, segregation and all that going on, they put a unit of black women together for the army. Now, they were just kind of left at their own devices. Now, Europe had a massive problem with the mail. And when I say massive, there were hundreds of warehouses filled with mail for all the troops, American, European troops, everyone. And they brought these ladies over. Now, when they got to Europe, they soon found out that we'd been integrating with black people for a long time. And anyway, cut a very long story short, these women's, through all kinds of means, you can go watch a film on Netflix, it's brilliant. But they found a way of dealing with all this mail, right, and getting it out to the troops, and it put the troops' morale up and all that. And every time they walked through Europe, every troop, no matter French, English, whatever, would stop and salute them, and made them feel like nothing that they should have felt at home in America. Now, when they went back to America, all the segregation and that was still going on, and all this rubbish. And a lot of them thought, fuck this, we're going back to Europe, you know what I mean? Where we are, you know, and I just feel like you are fed all this narrative, like about, you know, and it did happen. Let's not deny the white man have done a lot of, you know, horrible things in history, but we've also done a lot of good as well, you know what I mean? And I just feel like your community kind of gets like fed one side of it, and then especially the last, I don't know, 10 years, we've been made to feel guilty for something that's happened 400 years ago. And it's like, well, I wasn't involved in that.
No, but this is the thing. This is why I'm specific with how I say things and what I'm saying. I'm the only reason why I mentioned the movie is because it reinstalls what's already happening in front of us. So if,
at that time, though,
if my brother's getting violated, my father's getting violated, my granddad got violated. This is not 400 years. This is the other day. And then you've made me watch something from 400 years. Do you get it? So you're telling me my recent history, my ancient history, and my local all of the history from the past to the present, you guys have openly violated, man, and been happy about it.
Yeah, but they didn't tell you all the good stuff that the white men were doing in that
but
period.
obviously I get it, but it's not about telling me, because it's not you that's telling me. It's not I'm saying, they're saying, be careful when you don't go Pearly, don't go New Adderton, don't go where. They're telling man, as man's a teenager, don't go certain places because they will see you and run you down. And I'm saying, wait.
It's real.
I'm saying, not me. They'll run you lot down. Because me and my ones, we ain't getting run down. And that's what happened.
But listen, run down. Like, what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying, because I was there. You see what I'm saying? We've got different generations here as well. You see what I'm saying? Of going through this situation. So it's like, but listen, 1 second. When I was like, so like I said, back in the ones outside, when I was a kid, so I grew up in Brixton Hill, so like I said, London before, there was a time in London where there was a lot of that would happen. I would get bullied by National Front all the time. I had to have beef with BNP people all the time. I had to grow up in that, right? So like, imagine, like I came from Brixton now, because back in them days, there's only like 4 black areas. There was only Brixton, there was, Northwest London, Harlesden, then like Willesden and place there. And then there was like East London, Hackney, you get what I'm saying? And those are like some of the main, sorry if I missed one out, but there was like only certain areas, right? So now when I left Brixton Hill and moved to Streatham Common, and I had to go to school in a place called Eastfields, which is like when you go there, it's a boys' school. There's bare white youths in there, you understand? I'm a kid now, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna lie, I had to get bullied, running all that shit, but after a while, man got bigger and bigger, man, I had to fight back. I had to fight NF every day to the point, but I tell you what, to a point where it stopped, where we had respect for each other now, where we had to shake each other's hand and say, you know what, it's air, because it's air now, man's getting, you know what I mean, it's air now, I'm not having it. Like you said, but like you said, before me, my dad came from Jamaica off a boat and came here. He had to fight people every day to be here. You see where I'm coming from? Before that, my granddad came here before that. Him and grandma had to go through them, throwing stuff at them, walking down the street. You see where I'm coming from, So then when I did go to school and I get told by a white man about my history, he showed me a video of slavery. Just to add to the pepper and salt. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But obviously now it's different now. Like, I'm telling you, there's a place called I would live in Streatham Vale, right? And then there's a place called Pollard's Hill. If I walk through Pollard's Hill, it's guaranteed beef, but I have to go through there to get to the library or something like that. You know where I'm coming from? Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or it's mad. So, but listen, now times has changed. Everyone's cool, but a lot of people don't know about them times, and that's why. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. I wish people get to know some of them kind of history, because they don't really know them kind of things. They thought that everyone was just cool and kosher and that, you know what I'm saying? But we had to kind of earn like our position here in London City still. Do you know what I'm saying? We couldn't just live here. We had to earn it. Like, we took over Brixton. That's why they couldn't do nothing, because we just took it over. We had to go places and literally take it over, like flood it.
Yeah.
You understand?
I hear what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's real shit. That's why.
But like,
real,
there's a few years, like only a few years between us. And when I grew, I had a best mate, Jermaine Scott, black lad, come down from London. Me and him, best 5 of discount guys at school, right? Go out, dinner time, to the local Tesco's, come back with like 20 football tops.
Right.
Selling at school.
Right.
Like, it's never, like...
It's real, man.
Colour never came into it for me as a kid, right? And then...
Because when you're a kid, you don't see colours when you're a kid. You don't care about it. That's your mate. You don't care, like, you just like him, like something just draws you to him, and that's your mate. And then you understand? Like, it's real.
I'm sat at my nan's, right?
I hate how people get older and they change because their brother's opinion, or it was like their dad's opinion when we was younger, like dad said, don't hang around with them, man, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that we squashed it as the older youths, and now you come to London now, everyone's in London. Look at just what through Croydon just now. When you walked through Croydon, you saw everyone. There's no, like, what I love about London is this. If you did something, it's not, that black guy did it, or no, that white guy did it. Some idiot called Paul did it. You don't matter what colour he was, it's just an idiot. It doesn't matter where you came from, bruv. Like, if I go outside to Eastbourne or something like that, right? It's always, you know Black Byron. Why can't it be Byron? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for some, and it's not their fault, but it's like, it's still, you can step out of London. You understand that? It's like you can step out of London like an hour and a half, right? And it changes, like, it's kind of like funny, like, and that's what, the only thing I don't like about England, man, when you're in London, you see everyone's together, bruv. It's no funny shit. No one cares about your colour, or whatever you are, bruv. Man, just live, you get me? But you come outside of there and it's like, it's weird.
But it's not just like that because it's
everyone London's not top boy. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not just like that because it's like that.
Yeah.
It's because of the things we've been through, bro.
Right.
We had to fight. We've had to get to the point where we're like, I don't like how you're treating me, bro. I don't like how you're treating. And then it's about understanding, bro. We've shared cultures. We've shared. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you eat yard food. My mum will cook a roast. Like, we share cultures. We become integrated. Bro.
Do you feel like a community up here in London, though? Like,
I feel like London's I feel like everyone. You see what? Community. Yeah, because everyone grows. Like I said, like Rhys said, when he was here, he's just talking like you were saying, cuz it's normal. You go outside of here and go to anywhere outside of London, they say he's trying to talk black. Do you understand? They'll tell you that he's talking black.
I'm calling him a Londoner straight away.
Right. A normal person, if you've been in London, you know that's the regular normal talk, London talk. But I say, yo, what, cuz? It's not like, and then, we influence people a lot as well. Yeah. So it's Yeah. It's real shit, man. But everyone talks the same. You meet an Indian man, we saying cuz. You meet a Chinese, what's good, cuz? The same thing.
But so our London mayor at the moment, he's being pressed, Sadiq Khan. He's being pressed because there's massive reports of girls being hurt in London. Now, he refuses to answer the question.
Right.
So London, as a community, you've got to be aware and start looking out and making sure that this isn't happening. And that, like, I get this a lot in my life. Like, people say, the cities are fallen, There is no community vibe. I told you where I'm from. There's a deep community, like, I said, like, the Lewisham people came down. Within the first couple of months, they found out that certain stuff weren't going to ride in our community.
Tell them what happened. Tell them the story. Tell them, please.
We had 5,000 new homes built and they were given to Lewisham people from Lewisham. Now, mainly a lot of black families moved down, Caribbean families and that, and the school dynamic
must be good though. You must got some Jamaican food down there.
No, it was my boy would never eat rice, right? Right. I swear to you, wouldn't eat rice. And he goes round little Fred Ellis's house, Caribbean family.
Right.
He runs in, right? Dad, you got to cook rice like this. You got to cook rice like, and I'm like, what are you going on about? What are you going on about? Right, so he runs back out the house. He comes fucking running back. He's got a tub of Caribbean rice that Fred Ellis's mum's made, and he's like, you got to make rice like this. I'll eat this. Like, we just make a plain boiled fucking rice, you know what I mean? So like, I'm having to go around there now.
Oh,
So I'm knocking on the door, like, and I'm like,
Madness.
oh, I've never met this woman before in my life,
Right.
right? So I'm knocking on the door now. I've got my boy there who's peeing his pants with excitement.
Yeah.
And she's like, I said, look, I'm really sorry to disturb you, but my boy's brought this round. Like, I said, he loves it. I said, like, can I have the recipe?
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah.
Come in, like, bang, bang, write the recipe out. But yeah, to go back to the original thing, like, these families came down.
Right.
Now, a few of them brought a few bad habits, grabbing phones off young lads, but they soon found out that we all know each other. Right. Everyone knows someone on each road. Like, it's like,
it's
and
community
it just,
based.
Yeah, it just didn't fly. And within an hour of them doing it, it was on the Facebook page. Right. Then an hour after that, the parents were around the other parents' houses. Argument ensued, you know, but it just like kind of put a nail in the coffin. This stuff ain't going to fly down here. Don't bother doing it. You're going to get caught. You're going to get named and shamed, and you're just going to look like idiots, you know. And now, no problems, no problems at all. Like, everyone gets on. I go down to my hairdresser. He's an Iraqi ex-soldier. Cuts my hair. He's got a big rate, and I'm talking to him like I'm talking to you. I'm talking about Afghanistan wars and that.
All that stuff,
he's got a blade there. So anything could happen. I've got 6 of them. I'm in the hairdressers on my own. They call me the TikTok guy. You know, I walk in there, hey, TikTok guy. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, boys. So, what do you want to do? You know, you want the line, you want this. You know
it's real, man. It's real.
And we talk about stuff.
It's all about respect, man. That's it,
that's all it is. Like.
I get it. I totally get it, man. So
how do you feel that? How do you feel that?
But I get what you're saying. Also, I do get what you're saying, though. Yeah, about people coming down from London, though. I can imagine there would have been a couple of youths that would have, you know, the little bad, the bad youths. So the parents didn't know they're bad like that, and they come and try to jack man's phone. And so that was a good thing. That was a good. You know what I'm saying? Instead of cutting off, but so I had to let me know that was real. I get it.
Yeah. So how do you feel about people? The fact that lots of people are trying to come to this country.
It all depends. Like, look, if you come here legally, I haven't got a problem. But the time.
Why does the illegal thing matter so much?
But the illegal thing is basically. So I'm from Dover, like the hub of this illegal thing. Like, so when I'm growing up, I'm hearing stories of 30 immigrants unalived in the back of a container because they climbed into the back of a lorry, not realising it's refrigerated, closed the doors, no air. Right, so. I've grown up with these stories, So let's say that was when I was 13, 14, 15, growing up. Then,
but why is that bad? That's them killing themselves, though.
But these were the stories we would hear about the immigration coming in then. And then all of a sudden it changed to these small boats. Now, there's a whole backstory to why this is happening, like, and this is all government controlled. Like, I'm quite aware of this. But they started coming in. Now, I'm 18, 19 at the time, I think, and I'm no good boy in my hometown. Like, I'm an idiot, and I'll put my hands up to it. You know, I could give you a whole backstory why, but you know, I was an idiot. But we've got a big park called Pencester Park, and the fair used to come down there all the time. Now all these young immigrant guys started grabbing the girls, and you know, so the young lads weren't having that. There was a big punch up one night. Then the next night, all the Romanians and Slovakians and all this, they've all grouped up, they're hiding in bushes. They've come out and they are literally slashing at everyone and anyone they can get hold of. Now, let's skip forwards another 5-6 years. I'm with a girl, stood outside the pub, and got my first ever snake bite in black, and I'm about halfway through it, and I'm having a cigarette outside. All of a sudden, this girl comes running around the corner that I know. She's 14 years old. Screaming, 4 Romanians have tried grabbing her, dragging her down the alleyway. Cut a long story short, I end up with 12 stitches. My mate ends up with 12 stitches. They did spend longer in hospital than we did, but ended up doing 8.5 years. So I've grown up with these wage immigrants coming on. They also come onto the beach. They get given a number by the gangs. They will run up into the local estate, kick a door in, demand a phone. Like, we got girls in Dover that are terrified now that people are going to kick their doors in, and they demand a phone. They ring the number. They get told to head to the motorway, and they will literally walk up the motorway. A car will pull up to go in and bang off to society. We know, British intelligence, that we have 40,000 jihadi terrorists here. that we watch constantly, that is more than the number that went into Israel in Palestine. So that's what we're dealing with here in the UK. And it's like, it's not a religion thing for me. This is an ideology. Like, they have come over here and they are quite openly, I get them on my TikTok lives admitting to me, like, yeah, we're going to have it. Like, you know what I mean? There's no two ways about it. We're going to do it and all this. And, you know, so I'm not.
Why do you think they have such intent to do that? What do you think?
Well, one, because our government's been messing in there. Like, so this is what I mean. I understand. Right?
No, say it. Why do you think it though?
Before we went into Iraq, the opium production of Iraq and Afghanistan was 70%. We go over there and leave, it goes up to 90%. Why? Big Pharma wanted that. Western Big Pharma, WHO, all of them, they wanted to control that opium flow. Now, any other decent person would have gone over there and said, look, get rid of your opium, we'll help you build crops, you can build your country. No, not us. Not
it's
us.
Not you. It's not
us, but the powers to be, the WEF, WHO.
The people who represent the country.
Exactly, yeah.
Who actually
the puppets.
They're the representation of white people to the world, bro.
Yeah.
To the world. This is what.
No, you're right.
This is the representation of England.
Well, we did have Richie Sunak, and he was still doing it. So
do you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, look, I'm under no illusions here.
So I get, because this is the thing, yeah. You see, like we were talking about our personal issues that we've had as Black British youths and white British youths. If I can't say that we was wrong for how we grew up and treated the whites in our community because of, and then you can't accept that it was because of how you guys treated our fathers and grandfathers, then we're never going to get past it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the point is, and for you to be like, these immigrants done this and they did jihadis and blah, 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 blah. First, you have to be like, we caused this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, not you.
To an extent,
the higher powers.
Yeah.
You can say to an extent, but this is the representation.
They want to jump. They've got to have people's business.
Yeah.
That's not theirs. Yeah.
But these people are also doing it in Africa. They're doing it, you know. I get a lot of people from Persia say, like, we want rid of this regime that's in Iran right now. You know, we are not Islamic. We are Persian people. Our whole culture is being destroyed, you know. So everyone's at it, you know what I mean? Like the Qatar billionaires.
If the Persians decide that they don't, and they have some type of uprising, and they say we're going to take our culture back, you're not going to be surprised by it.
No, exactly.
They're going to say, but for them to do that, they have to attack the other people. Do you know what I mean? There has to be an opposing side, isn't it? And the only way that's going to stop is if both sides acknowledge what the other side has to say.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's got to be a lot more of this, more talking. And that's why, like, for 3 years, and I've got thousands of people that can testify to this, I have been begging the Muslim community to turn up, like the good Muslims, to turn up with their British flags and represent the good side of British community, you know, Muslim community in Britain, So if I'm stood there on the 13th of September, let's say, and I see come out of Waterloo Station 200,000 Muslims all holding the British flag going, nah, we're against this terror, we're against all this girl harm, we're against it, we are British, our kids' future belongs in this country, no, we don't want Sharia law, we, you know, our ancestors actually escaped all that, why would we want to bring it here? Then the government have got no more arguments, have they? Because I'll film it and I will like literally shake every single hand of them saying, well done, guys, you know, and I'll put it out there to the world and say, like, this, there's no more division. There's no more rubbish anymore. We're all stood here together, listening to all the same people. We're all making up our own minds. And then we go home, we have conversations with our families. You know what I mean? It's just about having that conversation.
So to me, what's the thing about the Muslim people? Because obviously I grew up with people that's Muslim and everyone's always blessed, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we grew up a bit different. I don't know if the people that I don't know if you think I understand it feels like everyone's coming from these places that are doing it, but it might not be coming from these places. It might be coming from somewhere else. And
no, they come from Somalia. They
you
come
know what I'm
from
saying?
all
They can come from everywhere. Like there's people in like Russian. There's people there's bare people Polish everywhere. Different. You know what I'm saying? There's bare people doing stuff like
what you saying that happened in the 80s. Yeah. That's what's happening now, but with the Muslim community. So everything the bad that the Muslims are doing is being highlighted tenfold. Look how bad these people are. So on my page the other day, there was a Pakistani British Muslim who was saying, "Go on, boys, put the flags up. Like, I love it. I hope we do this in Oldham. Like, well, you know, I might get a few lads together and actually do this myself." I put that on my page. Let's say 30,000 views, right? Not much traction. Now, if I put a Muslim on there going, Allah Akbar, we're going to take over Britain, you can guarantee by the end of the day that's 1 million views.
Yeah.
You can guarantee it. You can and I literally do this on my page to to see where we're at. You know what I mean? And I can guarantee, like, you get one Muslim saying one stupid thing will outdo 10. Like, I go on my lives and they go, Muslim. I said, well, what about the 2 Muslim lads that stopped the terror attack in London? When the guy mounted the curb and was going to plough over everyone on the curb, them 2 Muslim guys, one of them put his arm through the window, cut himself all up. The other guy grabbed the driver, pulled him out. Where's that on the news? Why ain't that on the news? You know?
Yeah.
So
they're
playing the game.
It's important to push certain narratives, but then now we have our own voices and our own platforms. So we gotta be careful. We gotta be intentional. So what narrative are we pushing? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So even if we're just sharing other people's opinion, but still pushing a narrative. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you are right. But the truth has got to be put out there, and we can't, like, for instance.
But the truth is subjective. It depends what side of the truth you're standing on. Because a 9 is a 6, depending on what side you're standing on.
So I took a video down yesterday because for some reason I was getting loads of comments saying it keeps turning off halfway through. So at first it's a migrant. He's been put in the back of a van. Everyone's calling him names and screaming at him, and he gets drove off. And then the bloke who actually rang the police, he was watching the migrant and a security guard watching beheading videos of people. Like, they sat there just watching it together, the security guard and all that. And he rang the police and said, like, he saw pictures of minors on his phone and all sorts. And that's why the police come and arrested. But it wouldn't show that bit for some reason. It wouldn't show the explanation bit. So I had to break it down into 2 videos in the end and explain to it. So I know what you're saying. And like I said to you earlier on, I put a video up and someone went, "Oh, look at these, like, animals and blah, blah, blah." And I was like, well, hang on a minute. It's a 30-second clip or something. You have got no real context behind it. Well, the whole point, and I always try and put a headline like madness in London or something like that, just so people see, like, I haven't really got any contents, but there is madness going on in our towns, like in this.
So do you think that you're helping push the narrative? Do you think that you're helping push the narrative?
Oh, yeah, but I won't pick on like just one person. I've got a white girl from Birmingham who's openly prostituting herself. I have white Jewish people going up to our guards, like, insulting them. What I'm basically trying to say with my channel is, like, look, everyone's insulting everyone. All right, there's no one person or one group that's specifically doing it. We're all doing it. And I said to you on the phone the other day,
really. That's it.
Yeah, like, but the narrative is kind of shift on my channel now. I'm trying to, like, show that, well, look, I've shown you all the rubbish. Now here's some of the good, and this is how, like, that's why I'm here now. Like, you know, look, there is no fear for me to jump on a train from the other side of England and come and see you guys. You know, we just walked right through the heart of Canada. Not one person gave me a dirty look.
Come on, man.
I didn't hear one single gunshot, sirens, and you know
what
I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. But the narrative is you think that because, you know, and I can imagine if you was all the way far away and all you see is Top Boy and you're thinking, damn, is that London? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, every single move we got, you know what I'm saying, is like that. Nines is move, anything could be like. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad this can just show that everyone, we're together out here, man. And it's good. Like, I want everyone should be like that. I feel like it's good that people the narrative we're trying to promote here is that everyone needs to talk, basically. A one sit-down conversation with people will change everyone's life, bro.
Yeah.
Real stuff.
Bad
Because
is
sometimes
bad.
people just think like, so you can look at somebody and just judge somebody. A lot of people are judgmental in this world. That's the whole thing, innit? So you just see somebody straight away, or that person, let's say like you got a person, he might sell drugs for a living, right? But then because he does, you automatically think that he's some kind of, and then you sit down and talk with him, right, bro, I didn't even know he was like that. Like, what do you think? I even think, like, do you think, do you know what I'm saying? Like, or you can meet somebody and they could have murdered somebody or something before, right? You don't know the situation. You wasn't there. Like, it might have been an accident. It might not even, he just had no choice. You don't know. But when you meet him, he's not trying to go around, you know what I'm saying? He's a good, or she, or, you know what I mean? There's different people in the world. You just shouldn't judge anybody from what they're doing in life or who they are, because you can meet a person who's a judge and they're the ones doing paedophile stuff. You see where I'm coming from? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Policeman are raping little girls and all that. So, but you're telling me, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro.
But this is another thing. This is why we were saying
narrative.
What we were saying about outside. What I was saying outside. When I was talking about people don't want to check what's happening in their yard and in their backyard. They
Don't want to look in the mirror.
They don't look in their backyard
first. They want to go look at their
absolutely.
neighbours and see what their neighbours are doing.
Yeah.
They're not even seeing what's going on in your
That's
own
why I told you before. I hate when people that talk about other people, because you talk about people, but you check your own thing.
But I don't really fuck with Tommy Robinson.
Right.
Because he spends so much time focusing on what other people are doing, but he doesn't care what his people are doing. He'll make an excuse for any behaviour that anyone in his camp does. If it's, he's making it, he's got an answer for it. He can make an excuse for it. He'll brush it off. But if it's an Asian man, he's gonna act like it's, you get me? He's gonna have the pictures, the work, the evidence. That so much goes into proving that these things are happening in other communities. But you have the power to influence your own community. You don't have the power to influence Asian people, bro, or Muslim people. You don't have that influence. The only influence you have is on your own people. And I see that. It's beautiful.
Not true, bro.
Maybe
I promise you, it's not true.
Well, there might be, I'm not saying there's not people of colour that fuck with Tommy Robinson. Of course there is, isn't it?
Yeah,
but there's not communities of colour that fuck with Tommy Robinson.
We have 100 Iranians stand there with a massive banner. Literally every march I've been to, stand there.
Iranians?
British Iranians saying we are against terror.
Of course, no, I'm not saying that, but I'm not talking about terror. I'm talking about Tommy. I'm not talking about terror. I'm talking about Tommy. And this is the point. You don't, opposing Tommy don't mean you don't oppose terror. Like I'm saying, the only reason why I don't like him is because he spends so much time focusing on what other bad things that other communities are doing. Like he is his own. You're English, yeah, you're white, you're British, you're white, English. Well, go and make sure your community isn't committing none of these crimes you're talking about.
He did when he went into Telford. He called out the white chief policeman that was basically letting it all run. You can go on, you can see it. He's got a picture of the Muslim grooming gang leaders all sat there with white policemen, white social workers, and he links them. He says, "Look, these are all in it together." This isn't.
But the same way there's so we're talking about social workers and policemen, yeah. I get it. Social workers and policemen are entwined with the Asian.
Yeah, and they were all acting
this
together.
is my point. It's about the Asian men and their links to these people. There's white youths that are doing this with no Asians involved.
But do
you see what I'm saying?
This one on the 13th, this is
do you understand what I'm saying to you though?
Yeah.
There's white people.
Yeah. And this is what the 13th's about.
That are doing rapes and grooming and all of these things that have no Asians involved in their.
Yeah.
So when you say what is the 13th directly about? What is the 13th? Is it about what you just said?
Do you care about the crime or do you care about the race of people committing a certain crime? Because if you cared about the crime solely, you would work on your community, because there's lots of people in your community that are doing this. There's lots of people in your community that are doing this. So if you cared about the crime, you wouldn't even be looking at Asians, because you would be able to see it happening in your backyard first. Yeah. Because you're looking out for the crime, not for the race. But he's not. He's looking out for the race. And I'm not saying I get the fight, because I get it. I've been a black youth that said, I'm not getting violated by no white youth. So I get him being a white man and saying, no Asians ain't coming to my country and fucking I get it, bro. Don't get it twisted. But the reason why I can't stand or act like I support my man is because of the reason that I said. because you don't actually care about the crime. You only care about when Asian people do something you don't like, or when foreign people do something you don't like. You don't care about the actual crime. When it was just being committed by your people, you didn't care that it was a crime. And that's why, for me, it's like it's rooted in racism.
I don't think
because it's rooted in racism, it might not be racist in terms, because racist is like treating people badly for no reason, and he has a reason. So it's that already, for me, it's not racism, because he's doing it because something's happened. It's a reaction, but it's still rooted in racism, because you don't care if it's white people doing that crime. You only care if it's coloured people doing that crime. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think it may have started down that road, and I actually agree with you. When his cousin was got involved in it, and like I think at first it was all about that, because he found out that his whole town was riddled with it. But if you watch him, he's kind of grown with it. He kind of realizes now that there's a whole political entity behind this, and that this is what the 13th is about. He's going to show a documentary where our government is complicit in all this. It's going to show us all why it's happened, how it's happened, and how even he's had the wool kind of pulled over his eyes a little bit. He's going to kind of open up to it all. And I've got to say, 3 years ago, I started going to these, and it was out of curiosity. Everyone's saying, oh, Tommy Robinson's racist, Tommy Robinson's this, da. And when I started doing the lives, people started asking me, what did you think of Tommy? And I knew little bits about him, but I didn't know a lot. And it was actually a Muslim guy that made a bet with. He said, I want you to go and do research on Tommy and then come back and tell me that he's a racist. I was like, okay then. So I spent the whole weekend sat there in my pants. I'm not lying to you. I sat there in my pants and I watched every single Tommy video I could find, read his books, listened to them all, audio, watched everything, took it all in, and found out the guy's not a racist, and actually became like a bit of a fan of him. Like, hang on, man, this is a guy that's willing to put his neck on the line. When he went to prison last time, the judge told him, you take down that documentary silence, we'll bang you up for a month, you'll be out.
Yeah, you know what?
And
I understand where you're coming from, but I want you to think about this for 1 second.
Yeah.
Boom. If I say to Henny, who's black, so the reason why Tommy to you isn't racist is because you're English, you're British, and some of the values that you hold, you share. Because you're British, innit? It's like I understand where he's coming from. You feel it.
I get it.
Everyone wants to fight for their culture and for their history. Everyone loves that. You love you're passionate about who you are, who your family are, where you come from. Do you get what I'm saying? So that burns in you, British. I get it. But if I said to you, Henny, Black Power, he's not going to think that's racist because he understands what that's culturally rooted in. He's going to say, that makes sense. I get that. You get it. And you're going to say, what do you mean? That's racist. If I said white power, what would you would think it's racist? Do you understand?
Do you know what? I'd most want to join in, pal.
Exactly. Maybe because you have some type of understanding of the where it comes from and the culture of the Black Power movement and the culture of it. Maybe.
But a person that didn't know that, they'd be like, "Hey, what?
Say, that's
that's like racist."
I get. People hear Black Lives Matter, they use that as a reason to say, "Bro, that's racist." White Lives Matter, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So it's a thing where because you got a certain level of cultural understanding, Tommy, it's not going to sound racist to you. But to me, it's going to sound racist because I don't share that same culture.
Because I'm in between with Tommy as well. I'm kind of like, it's like I like him and I don't know, like it's still, I'd like to meet him in person though.
Yeah.
Just to have a convo with him. I would like to have a convo with him.
But man, know what kind of white dude he is. He's just a white dude that's like, no, I'm just white, bro. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, he's not trying to be nothing. He's not trying to
integrate. Like, I'm just a white dude, bro. Like, that's it. And I get that.
I talk to him though.
I get that.
But he got kicked out of a restaurant the other day. He sat there in a restaurant with his two black mates. They just ordered a steak.
That's what I'm saying. It should have been.
And the guy come over and said, you're going to have to leave. And he's like, why? And his black mate went, what? Because we're racist. And he was like, no. Just feel your presence here and making the business uncomfortable.
So again, so Tom Robinson was in a restaurant with two black guys chilling, and he said the waiter comes over.
Yeah, but I know, bro. This is what I'm saying. We don't really have no issues with black. It's not really about black with Tommy, bro. And that's the thing.
Right.
It's not about black with Tommy because he's smart enough to know that our cultures are so integrated.
That's not going to lose.
That's not. And he doesn't have an issue with that because obviously we're British, innit? It's not like man's. But so it's not about black with Tom. Do you get me? No. So of course I can see you'll have blackness. His thing is Asians and Muslims, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
It's true. That's
Asians,
Muslim.
Muslims. It's not Muslims as no.
Yeah, but so it's not all Muslims.
I've got Fights corner there.
But what you're saying, it's not all. He's talking about the ones that take it too far.
Extreme ones. Extreme Muslims.
What is that? What do you reckon about that?
I can talk to one Muslim on my live, and I've experienced this myself, right? And they go, I'm British Muslim, and you can hear it in their voice. Literally,
but I think some people are just overdoing it as well. I think some people are just coming and just trying to do something. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think everyone is really. Some people just might just come from them and be like, let's like. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be in their culture to be them. You see where I'm coming from?
A lot of the time, man, are just chatting shit.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's like you got man them like will come on their live and talk. Yeah, man, catch a chat. Listen, the other day, I can't even say it. This guy called Top 5, right? Yeah. Somalian. He came from Canada, right? Yeah. He come to the UK. And he's there walking around, man, parking that, talking about, England soft and all that, and ain't got no guns and all that. Bro, by the end of the night, bro, and I'm not even gassing, guys, I just want you to understand, I would never go to any country and do that anywhere. Yeah. Respect, bro. Like, I'm not going to walk into a crip area, and say, yo, what up, blood? In America, knowing I'm going to get shot. Yeah. This man come around, by the end of the night, he's in his whip, they're busting the whole whip up, he gets stabbed in his neck. Yo, we ain't heard from him since. Do you understand where I'm coming from? The point is, stupidity. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's always weirdos out there, and what internet has done now is given everybody a mouth now. Yeah. So now you could be Jack Jill from not just with Cheshire, but I'm just saying Cheshire for a random example. You live in the flipping woods in a bush somewhere. No one even know you. Yeah, Kyle, I'm alive. What you see? I see that guy. This guy from I'm gonna punch up Henny. You know, guys, this is Henny. I don't even know you, bro. You could start a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even just me, anybody. You can start on a famous person and just take over the world. You can start dissing I don't know, one of the government people, and become famous now. Now he's got a big yard round where he lives now. He's a different person now. He's rolling the R&R. You understand? It's like, you understand, the internet has given everyone a mouth. So when you're saying about this Muslim thing, I feel like some people, I got bare Muslim family, brother, and that. You understand me? Like I nearly turned Muslim fully when I was in jail. You understand me? But I grew up Christian more time. You understand? So I kind of stuck on my thing. But I love the whole community thing. You understand? I got bare brothers like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, it's like in anything in the world, there's going to be people that want to neck themselves and do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know if half them people are saying that they're extremists and that are just a bunch of dickheads from any random place talking that they're this, but they're not really that. It's just some guys doing the thing. Now they're getting bare views. They did one video, they got bare views. Like, watch this now. And now they know how to word it so they think they don't get locked off and that. Yo, come on, bro. What in this day and age, what man will go live knowing they can get your location? Red, think about this 1 second. What idiot's gonna go live, knowing they can pinpoint your location and you're talking this rough talk?
No, you get it. No.
You think they ain't checking out you straight away, zoom, and they see I say idiot, man. They don't even care no more, bro.
No.
That's probably about 35,000 of the 40,000.
That's what I'm saying, facts.
Otherwise, why are you just watching them, bro?
Then I got another one for you. Then you got some man that come from a Muslim country, like a country like, I don't know, Iraq, or no, I don't know, I'm not saying Iraq, but somewhere, and they might use that as that might be their thing. Like when I'm Jamaican, like everyone knows Jamaican. I love that, so let's just use their thing. It's the same thing. It's not them showing off. I get very gal like this. So you're them man there. What? You can make bombs like that. What? You're like, yo, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro? No, I just don't know. I'm just saying like you just don't know, like. And you see, gal like everything, gal like everyone, like, you know what I'm saying? Some man like getting gas off their thing. Some men love their culture, you know, bro. And then they'll tell you to boost it. I'm in England, but I represent my team. You understand what I'm saying, bro? Yeah? What you think, yo, salute to all the kebab shop, they've done already. You know where I'm coming from, bro? Don't play about with them man at the kebab shop, bro. You'll get chopped up quick, bro. Don't play about. You understand? Don't play about, bro. Them are nice people, yes, brother. How you doing it? You manage. Then you try to jack a one kebab. What? Hand off, bro. It's your fault. You asked for that, ain't because of that. In their country.
Breathe.
Listen, I'm telling you, because in their country, it's like, understand, in different countries, some things are normal. For example, let me give an example. Like, you see police over here. we might have the most lightest police in the world.
We have.
We have.
Listen, let me explain.
We definitely have.
If you go to Jamaica, bruv, and you said to the
Don't
sergeant,
just shoot you, bro.
go suck him, boom, before you get to the mother part, right? America, you try to talk, right? You see it already. Go to any other country, Spain, even France, bruv. They'll knock out a girl, bruv, and watch no face. You understand? The girl said, what? Bow, knockout.
That's one thing.
Now,
that's one thing we got to say.
Bruh, listen.
This is why I say I'm British, and I say it proudly. I'm black. I'm
British.
British.
I'm black British.
Because I haven't been bare places, but I've been around the world enough to know nothing runs like this place, bro. This place runs like clockwork, And as much as I will chat shit, bro. The police are the best police.
Bro. As much as we hate them, we still love them.
Like you said, anywhere else.
You go Africa, go anywhere, they'll chop you up, bro. Go to Africa, bro. It's like we're lucky. You go to Russia, man, want to lick you down with a gun. It's not a play. Bro.
No.
So we're lucky. Go to Poland and talk to the police rough there. Man, they're giving you headbutt after. Bro, everywhere else is rough. Yeah, we need to understand we're in England and everyone needs to just chill out. Start acting like you're just be normal, bro. Just be who you're supposed to be in it. And don't take everything too serious because the internet is a mad thing.
One thing I will say, and this is something that I need you guys to kind of like understand. The more you guys create this narrative of where we are gonna protect our country from these people, the more you're gonna create these people.
Right.
Because a lot of these people don't even really exist.
Because you're giving them basically, you're giving them a platform.
But you're giving for 20 years.
No, but we're not saying be silent. But
listen, let me finish talking before, because I can't. I need man to hear what I'm saying.
Go, hit me up. Go.
Yeah. The more you create this narrative, you are creating these people. You're creating opponents. Yeah. And I'm only telling you that because I see you and I respect you. You're creating opponents. Because if there's 1,000 people standing here screaming one thing, there has to be 1,000 people on the other side screaming something else. So as long as we're going out to stand and scream and shout, we're always gonna have opponents, bro. And I don't think that's beneficial for anyone. I don't think that's healthy for anyone.
Right. But when we weren't having these conversations, too many girls got sacrificed at the altar for it. Too many women were being hurt. Too much was going on, and everyone was scared to have a voice because you'll get labelled a racist.
Bro, do you remember the Victorian days, bro? Do you remember Victorian days? Yeah. That wasn't too long ago, bro. What, do you see them, man, how they were treating people? Your own people was treating your people like, do you know how they're going on, bro? You're acting like it's a mad thing out here. You can keep going back in history and see things were madder than mad, like, bro. Yeah, when they had no technology, when they no phone, and
but this nation,
girls getting raped in England. I'm not even gonna come out of this country. You just gotta go back into Victorian times and check what was going on there. Like, it's mad, bro.
But
it's mad.
What's different about England, especially, every time we've had a tyrant king, every time we've had a nefarious leader, the people of that nation have risen up, defeated the evil, and back in the day we wrote our Magna Carta, which is the basis for all democracy countries today. Like, it's literally the foundation of America, us, everyone. Like, diplomacy across the world, it is the foundation. Our Magna Carta is that. And we have forgotten that in that Magna Carta there's a few things that our ancestors set down. Number one, no man should be taxed or hindrance travelling this land. So let's imagine like the Magna Carta is the brick wall. Over the years, when a certain family called the Rockefellers came in and set up the school system, we were taught to forget that brick wall. We used to teach that to our kids daily. These are your rights. This is what our ancestors fought for 800 years. This is it. Rockefellers come down, laid the school system out, and then our government started putting wallpaper over our brick wall. Now, society thinks that wallpaper is what holds our country up. It's not. It's the brick wall behind it. And we need to learn a bit more about our history and what went on back in the day. And I would say to you and every community, you want your bloodline to feel British or English or Scottish or whatever, then turn up on the 13th. Fight for the future of this country, and your legacy for the first time ever in history will go down on the internet. Like, it will be in that cloud forever, and your bloodlines will see you. Yeah, my uncle, my dad, whatever. He stood there. He stood there and fought. He stood there and listened. You know, he did whatever.
You know, I want to see what it's about, bro. I like to just have a look.
Carnival, bro. I ain't got time for that.
Oh shit, I got carnival. No, it's not the same day. But I'm not gonna lie. I just want to go. I'm gonna go and have a look and see what I got.
Come with me.
Yeah, I might come with you. I might come with you and see what I got.
But this is the thing, man. This is the thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I might do a stand-up business live.
You should
see
talk
what's
to
good. You know what I'm saying? And talk to people and interview people. You know what I'm saying?
Black girl in London.
But my thing is, be careful. You're not on the wrong side of history, my brother.
Right.
Yeah. Because this thing, I'm telling you. You see, as long as you choose to be on one side, you have to fight your ops. Right. And as much as man are talking like they're about that life, yeah, how many family members have you seen blown up and murdered? How many wars have you fought?
Right. You already been in real wars
how many British soldiers did you see come and mash up your country in your yard? You don't have the your vengeance. Your vengeance is short lived, bro. I'm telling you. The pain.
It's true that what you're saying is real. There, that's real. It's true. No, that's real. But what you just said was a real point.
Let me finish, bro.
Please, I've got
the pain and the rage that you feel is justified, but it's baby in comparison. These men have hated you, man, way longer than you've hated them.
Bro, listen. This is what you said.
Man, think I'm
you know what? No, I can't say. Listen, they're chatting the British. You see war. You see war.
Generations and generations.
You see real war. They send the soldiers to.
It's different.
Them soldiers are popping up outside these people's yard with guns and blowing up places and all that, and killing their kids and all that shit.
Exactly.
We never seen that side. We never been there or seen it. It's easier. Like we ain't been there. Just 1 second. You're a soldier. They don't. Let's put it in this perspective. It ain't your fault that you're a British soldier. You just happen to be the soldier that came over there and you're the British ones. They're living in Iraq and they're trying to live in their normal yard life that they normally live in, and they said looking for welcome what the thing was about. And they're popping up at your yard looking for this guy, grenades, got enough shit on anybody they see on site. They don't know who they're looking for. They're saying like it could be him, could be Taliban. Like
and they've done that
for years.
Not just in Iraq.
I'm not saying about where you know what I mean, wherever anywhere across the world, all wars.
We were over there training their locals as well to form their own army. They were the ones going in.
But let me wait afterwards.
My cousin's a soldier. I'm not gonna. This is what he showed, man.
Shout out to K9.
My cousin showed, man, this. Yeah, soldier. Yeah, British. Yeah, hold. There's your bullets, my boy.
Yeah.
Don't come back with bullets, my boy.
That's it.
What are you talking about?
Right. Yeah.
That's the pattern.
This
is your shells.
Yeah.
There's your what?
Yeah.
Go in there.
Don't come back and left that
with
empty.
Bullets, that's your order.
Right.
My brother's brother-in-law.
And you know that.
It's real, man. It's real.
Know that.
It's real.
Right, so I can show you many videos where
British troops. It's not a joke, bro.
Let's
imagine was England chilling and then some guy came from a different country was coming to shoot up through your door. What the fuck? What? How do you feel about that?
I can't lie to you.
No, Rhys, listen. Rhys said one word. Let me get Rhys to say something right now. Rhys, how do you feel about that, Rhys? Imagine now. Imagine this now, Rhys. Man, people in other countries, this is what they're doing. Now, we're just chilling in our place where we grew up all our life now, right? Normal living, right? And then this guy, from wherever he comes from, Israel, man, could be anywhere, pop off your door, shoot up looking for some so-called group, whatever's made up, and it's not even you. And you're getting clapped up, brother, in your little system, brother.
No, I'm not having that.
No, but how would you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? So do you understand the perspective of like, you see what I'm saying? Tell them, bro. Tell them something, man. Please, bro. Tell me something, please, man. Tell me something, man. How you feel, man?
No,
it's deep, innit?
It is deep.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Because like we don't see that perspective. We don't get to see that side of things. We can easily talk about war and salute the soldier went to war for us. But who did he go to war for? I never asked him to go to war. It was the government that asked him to go to war. I don't know what. I never said to yo, cuz, I need to go to war because there was nothing going on. You want to jump in it and get involved. We need British troops. We need troops from England. They got a big advert and all that and everyone done that. And salute to you, man, went over there because I'm not dissing you, man, at all. Yeah? But still, the whole point is that's what was going on. If that happened over here, how would we want to feel about it? Would you not want to turn to you might turn to that group now and pretend to be a madman of that group. You've got all rights to, bruv. Like,
I'd only go to war in this country for my country.
In the country.
I'm
defending it. I'm not going nowhere killing nobody,
yes. Real talk.
I will stand here and fight, bro, but I'm not going to no next country to go
fighting someone else's war.
It's too fucked with me. and I wanted to kill you, I couldn't.
Yeah.
But if they want me to go kill someone, I'm allowed to now.
You're right. No,
How does that make sense?
It's not fair. It's not fair.
But look, it's a pattern, okay? Because like any country in this world that says we will not take the American dollar, they're our enemy.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. All right. Let's we'll be real about it. Yeah. So Russia won't take the petrodollar, they're our enemy. China won't do it, they're our enemy.
Yeah.
But all these people will trade amongst themselves,
Exactly.
they will do all this.
Exactly.
But then to us, the enemy.
Exactly. Right, well, they're
the
not.
enemy.
Exactly.
The
real enemy are the Bilderbergs and all these families and all that, like these ones that own the money, bro.
True.
Like,
but you're forgetting, this is why your rage is baby in comparison to their rage. Yeah. Because you're really their enemy for real. Yeah. Not in they're our enemy. No, they've seen these men come and kill my niece.
They've got uncles in wheelchairs, they've got uncles dead, there's nieces and nephews dead, bro.
I hear what you're saying.
We ain't got no one dead that we know, bro. Unless they went over there by themselves for their way.
I'm not saying that you are not right in saying just standing up for your people, standing up for your country and fighting against people that are wrong. But what I'm saying is, you lot don't want that smoke like that.
Right.
I'm sorry, you lot don't really want the smoke like that. I'm telling you.
When people coming over here,
these people
doing that.
I'm not saying that.
that could happen.
I will be a bystander, bro. I'll let you lot fight each other, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's not a black issue. I told you I care about what's happening in my yard and my back garden. I work with my community. I work with the young people in my community, and my community isn't black. My community is black, white, Asian. I got everyone in my community. Right. My community is my community, my young people, and I work with adults. Yeah, but I'm not gonna serve a community that looks at me as an outcast. Right. I'm not gonna serve a community that looks at me as
like when London we're normal. What's step outside London is an alien.
Yeah,
you see where I'm coming from?
Because
it happens. I've been in Southampton before, I've been in EP before. I've gone around different places, and there's little communities where there's like Bristol's got like a black community. You go outside of that community, it gets a bit dodgy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to anywhere, Liverpool, anywhere. I love everywhere.
What do you see?
You can go anywhere. It's got funny stuff.
British culture. What's black British culture to you?
It's British
culture. No. But it's not. Okay? But I want you to identify black British culture because you could identify Chinese British culture. You say, okay, Chinese people, they got the Chinese shops, they used to open up chip shops, you can identify how Chinese people have integrated. It's a little bit different with your because we're a subculture to you.
No.
Because look, it took until they moved down to your area.
Somalian.
But listen, when they moved down to your area, you said 5,000. Before the 5,000 people moved down to your area, was any black people there before that?
Sorry?
You see, before the 5,000 that time the homes became, was there many black people down there before that?
No, there was two families.
So did you before that? Did you have like
any understanding?
You could and I'm not trying to be funny, but did you have about anything about black? I don't know. How did you see black people then? Did you see by the music you heard, or did you do it by was it? You know what I'm saying?
This is where I really struggled to understand. I
just tell the truth though. It's not your fault. Just tell the real guy. I want to hear perspective. I like it. It's people don't understand until they come to someone and be like, "Well, I didn't know it was like this," and you're like, "But you know."
I don't get the whole colour thing at all. Like in my head, I just don't get it. Like, who wakes up because I know for a fact I do not wake up in the morning and go, "Oh, another white day today." Right, what have I got to do to be white? You know, it just doesn't enter my head. I'm a human being.
But you have, bro.
Yeah.
But you have, bro.
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying because you're in your community with your people.
Right.
You had to wake up and feel white, bro.
Right.
Because you're from the ends.
Yeah.
So you know how it felt to be white amongst people that are not.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know how
at that particular time, not now, but at that particular time, you went through that time.
So it's not just a general experience. Like he's a white man that's felt, okay, I know I'm white because I'm different to demand them now because they're making man feel different.
Most of my school was black.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you felt that when you felt like you were looked at differently or treated differently.
Yeah. But this is a particular time in London. We're not saying now. We're saying that. So you need to understand this is all a particular time. So tell them like when you was born. Like tell them a story about that in school. He told me about that.
So like with black people, I used to be scared of black people. I'm sat in between two now. Times changed. But no. Yeah, I was getting beaten up, bullied by the black people.
See, for me, there was no ifs or buts. You invited me up here. I didn't worry about if we were different culture or anything like that. It just never entered my head.
I
just wanted to.
But he still had to. He earned his thing because after a while that stopped happening, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then he earned his thing. You see where I'm coming from, and then he became. You know what I mean? But he just grew. He just grew. Times you see, could that happen that time? Like I said, I told you a story before. Like I had to had fight with NF people every day, yeah, and then that stopped, and we kind of like won the war and make sure that so no one messed on. So he came in at the time when we won the war. So that's why he would have got bullied now, because there's a time when we was like, no, we're not having it now. You know what I'm saying? And we're busting, you know, whatever's going off and knife and whatever, yeah. But it still got better now. Everyone's cool now in London. You know what I'm saying? But it's just times going through stuff, but it's cycles. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like now in London, we've got all our understanding. You come to London, you see multicultural, everyone's the same. Like I said, you see a white guy, if I bring some of my white brethren to out of town and they talking like me, oh, he's trying to be black. You know what I'm saying? But he's not. It's just London lingo. You understand? Real shit. If you live there for 2 months, bruv, you're going to go home and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
No, I told you.
There's something we got to have. You get me?
I told you, the lads watched that Top Boy and all of a sudden their lingo changed
It's very influential.
This is my point about black British culture and why it was a subculture before, because you didn't know anything about it.
No, I must admit, maybe ignorant to that.
That's what I mean. And now, because black British culture has become British culture for real, not subculture. Right. It's one of the main cultures
one of the main things,
the creativity in this country. Right. Black culture, black
in the world in general, bro.
But black British culture doesn't feed the world necessarily.
I get you now, but I get you now fast.
Now you got youths from Dover that are talking like the man them.
Yes,
because it's normal.
Yes, you go to EB, man, talking like man them. It's normal.
It's just normal now. It's become because it's become a British culture, and it's been adopted amongst British people. Everybody.
Even though I think they take the worst parts of our cultures, what's being represented, like all that, you know. But
give the worst parts of our culture and highlight the worst parts of our culture.
We highlight the worst parts of our culture, and that's what
I'm doing
like.
the work. This is what the work that I'm doing is about. It's about highlighting that there's positivity.
Everyone's not a driller, all right?
Do you know what I mean?
You don't have to be a driller to live your life. You don't have to have a knife to stab people. You don't have to like follow because this person does that, or you think it's cool. That's like, some people are cool because they can build a car. Some people are cool because they're just good at, I don't know, roller skating. I know man that can get on that what do you call that thing? That thing they got nowadays. It's not almost skateboard, but it's like a skateboard and it's got the thing you hold on it.
Electric
bro,
scooter.
There's one, what's the youth from Eastbourne? His name again does that. There's one kid, bro. I can't remember his name, but big him up, bro. This guy can do some crazy stuff on that board thing, and he's winning, and he raps as well. There's a little music thing as well. So I can't so just come back to me right now. I smoke too much crow right now, but you don't know already, man. But real stuff though. There's people out here who can do amazing things, and their self, you can be amazing. You can be an amazing rapper. You ain't got to be a driller to rap, because some people, and this is nothing. When I go outside, everyone thinks you have to be a drill rapper nowadays, bro. So listen, just rap. Tell me about you when you rap, and I'll be like, yo, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? Don't come with because that's not you, bro. Yeah, you know, I know your favorite rap thing might be that, but just listen to music and understanding and pick what you gotta be in it. Yeah. But shout out to all the real drillers out there, all the fake ones out there. You need to stop it, fam. Yeah, because you're making it. There's too much of you doing stuff and end up like the guy we saw that came from Canada to here and what happened in it. Yeah. And big up, man. It's all got sense out here. That's a fact as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Salute, my brother. And listen, man. You know what? I'm happy. Yes, I swear today. Because I knew this conversation was going to be great. You know what I'm saying? I nearly got lost in it because I'm sitting there listening to you and Ash go talk. I'm just listening because
you're a deep thinker,
bro. This is my brother. This is my broski. Like for life, you don't know.
Nah, he's good.
Listen,
good deep thinker.
Listen, for my note,
shit to think about. I'll give you
that. For me, was a kid.
That's all it is for me.
For me, was a kid. He's been like that. He always
I don't actually oppose anybody, bro.
Right.
Because reality is, bro, I don't care about none of this shit. Like I said, I care about what's happening in my yard and my backyard.
Right.
And my backyard is open to people that I love, and it's who I love doesn't matter about their. It's not based on your skin color or where you're from or nothing like that. I love my brothers regardless. But I can't.
We need to get
always
more
have to
this,
be
man.
honest, innit? I always have to be honest.
I'm glad.
But that's why his name's True Talk. You understand? His name's True Talk.
I'll reiterate it because everyone's gonna go on the 13th, and obviously your intentions might be one thing. Yeah,
I've never been to one, but I want to see what it's saying.
Obviously, I get it. That your intentions might be
curious.
I'm not curious because do you know why I'm not curious?
We've been writing from time ago. We've been doing that. Like
No.
black people, we've
Bruv,
been writing. Like we've done London writes 100 times. We've done.
Listen,
we're experts at this. We've done this a long time.
Henny, stop.
Go on,
Don't
talk.
say we.
Yeah.
If you wanna say you was part of something, say
fuck.
you.
Yeah.
I weren't part of nothing. I
Alright.
never did none of the things he said.
Listen, but black people been marching that here, yeah?
Whoa.
That's all I'm saying, yeah?
Implicate me, yeah?
Yeah, but you know what I'm
They
saying,
still
man.
arresting niggas for shit like this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Black people been marching out here from time ago,
No, but
you know what I'm saying? But salute,
I'm not
yeah, you know.
curious because I don't feel like the intention is what people are saying it is. Yeah, I think it's an excuse to go and show dominance. Yeah, and I get it. Go and show your dominance. I've been in a position that's been done. I enjoyed it. Go and show your dominance. But my thing is, what that means that your opponents have to do the same thing, and that's the problem for me. Because if that's the demonstration, that means you have to have an equal demonstration from the other side.
Right.
And that's the problem, because what's going to happen when everyone's demonstrating?
They're left to be there on the day.
I ain't going to be there. I'll let you lot demonstrate, yeah?
It's not a demonstration. It's
do you get what I'm saying?
It's an event. It's a festival. It's not a demonstration.
It's carnival.
When men go carnival,
Oh, yeah, that's a good time. That's
you know what I'm
different.
saying? No one ain't going to
We,
come.
no, yeah, I mean,
It's
that's
everyone's.
different. That's everyone's together. We have a good time.
I get it. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I do understand why you lot are doing it and what you lot are doing it for.
Yeah.
I'm not involved. I'm going to be in my yard safe.
Yeah.
because I just feel like it's too much of it's too much. It's too much.
It's
Too much emotions.
Yeah, I think about this too. I think about that
reckless.
too as well, man.
Like, as much as your intentions are your intentions, you know that there's going to be people with dark intentions and they're going to be willing and ready to get it cracking.
But they're not
And it's
allowed
not-
to. We stop them.
Yeah, man, but you lot only got so much. What if there's a majority of people that want to get violent?
All right.
So if
Come on.
anyone starts any trouble in the street, we've got it down to a T now. Like last 3 years, the crowd stops. We encircle the troublemakers. That's a key to the stewards to come in. They will circle us. That's a sign for the police because they've got their high vises. Part of the crowd has stopped. Why is it circled off? The police will come in. We'll say, right, these lot are chanting idiot stuff. Usually Alan. Who the hell is Alan?
Yeah.
Right? They're escorted out the crowd. The rest of the crowd moves on. I have stood there with 100,000. I swear to you, you could have heard a pin drop while girls were explaining their stories. Some of them fell pregnant, had no help from the government. You know, they were telling, and I was watching full-grown men, tears in their eyes, listening to these girls. It's not what you think it is. I promise you. And like, if I could convince you of all people, man, that's hard.
No, but don't get it twisted. I do believe that there's people with that intention that are going to go be there doing that. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't believe that every single person there doing that. But what I'm saying is it's too unstable and volatile for me to be like, yeah, I'm going to go put myself in that situation. I don't have it patterned. If I was coming down there, come down there different.
It's coming the whole squad and all that.
and
Like,
it's
I
just
have to
long,
hug
and, you know,
out and
be
like,
thinking,
yeah, what these
what
man
side
doing?
these lot?
Yeah, it's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just
If we came down with everyone and we knew it might not be like, what are these guys doing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
we're just like a whole gang of 50 niggas coming, like, you know what I'm saying? It's
No,
gonna
but
look mad, you know what I'm saying?
Here to like, it's
What?
the
I could have been
environment's
bundled in a van.
Good.
Could have.
No, but I'm saying,
But your
that
head
I
chilling
know
for
I
you.
know that environment isn't a controlled environment.
I haven't made it home yet, boys.
Wow, you'll get home. You'll
No,
come
but
back. You'll play.
it's
Don't worry about that.
it's a volatile situation that I don't have a dog in the fight. So my thing is, bro, I only just got accepted as British now, bro. This is the first time in history. This is the best time to be Black British in ever.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, let's celebrate
Why am
that.
but I don't need to fight for that. I can celebrate it.
Let's celebrate it then.
Yeah,
Yeah, my mate,
but if
my-
that's what we were doing,
We are.
no, you lot are fighting for a
music,
cause, though.
talkers, people from all around the world. We've got 110 New Zealanders coming over to do the hacker on stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's
It's
other
a festival
people's
of
culture.
fun,
Why do
mate.
you not like that then?
Huh?
That's other people's culture. How comes you not like that?
What
you
do you
don't
mean?
mind that?
Because we don't mind other people's cultures. This is what I mean. This is why I want you to come and experience it yourself. We will have, and I'm going to put you in touch with her, based in Bushi. She's from London, black girl. She speaks on stage at Tommy Robinson's things. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I'll put you in touch with her because she can.
All right, we'll have to get on this type of business show as well. You get what I'm
She'll
saying?
understand you a little bit more than maybe than I am.
Right.
You know, being in the same culture and that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I reckon you will be gobsmacked if you turn up. I think you've got this thing in your head, and yeah, there's no drinking, there's no thugginess. No, there's kids there. There's grandparents there. There's
what's
uncles,
it called?
aunties.
What is it called?
Free speech. What
is it at Speaker's Corner? Now?
No, it's so.
Isn't it Trafalgar Square, isn't it?
No, Sadiq Khan and
Pass down, isn't it?
yeah, it's the whole stretch where the cenotaph is. That whole stretch from Trafalgar Square down to Parliament Square, right outside number 10, we will be. There's 4 massive screens. Yeah, it's basically like a concert going on. We've got Jordan Peterson, Katie Hopkins.
Katie Hopkins makes me laugh, bro.
She's coming.
She talks so much shit, but she is funny, bro. She's just one of them people that don't have no filter. She just say anything.
We've got Dominic Trzynski coming from Poland. He's a European Polish leader.
Oh, you don't like? See, but I thought you didn't like the Polish people, bro.
We do like the Polish.
I was the only when they come over back on the boats. You don't like them.
They don't come over on the boat, so they come over illegally. In fact, the Polish are leaving in their hundreds of thousands because they're sick and tired of what's going on in this country.
Yeah.
I have loads of Polish friends, man. I worked with Polish most of my life in the glass industry, and Romanians. Like, don't get me wrong, some of them come over, work tremendously hard, are great people. Others see it as a free golden ticket.
How do you feel about the Spanish people that want the British people to leave Spain and they upset about British people immigrating to Spain?
I think it's been a long time coming, isn't it, really? To be fair, isn't it? You know, like, well, us British have got this.
Because they hate it just as much as you like hate it.
What's it over there called again? Benidorm, is that really real?
Nah, Benidorm's real, but British people are everywhere.
Yeah, I get you.
Barcelona, Tenerife, everywhere.
But I've got this Black African guy on TikTok, and he says that everyone should just go back to their homelands, like everyone. And I said, but we all come from Africa. Like, we all go into the continent of Africa. Yeah. And he's like, well, no, you white people can stay over here. And, right? And I say, well, what happens if I come over to Africa, right? Yeah. And I fall in love with a beautiful black
There's loads of white people in Africa, though, man. Yeah? There's loads.
And we have
and South Africa's white anyway.
Yeah, but what happens if we have a baby?
Let's not talk about that.
No, we're not going there. That's something different. That's something else.
Well, apparently...
I get mad,
I shouldn't even mention that one. That's a whole next level white.
Yeah, that's too recent.
But if I'm to have a baby with a black woman, he says that our baby should be sent to prison.
Oh, wow.
And taken off us because we are interfering with bloodlines. Then it's okay for me to marry the black woman, but I cannot breed with her.
That's really
they would arrest. He says they would arrest my baby straight away, and I'm like, this is the stuff.
I don't think that's true though.
No,
I think
that's not.
This is the kind of people you deal with on TikTok, though. Like,
that's
why you got to take everything with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, there's people that have got nothing better to do but then chat shit. You understand? And this is what they do. You understand? They'll come in there and tell you some rubbish story like, "Who's gonna arrest the baby? How do you even arrest the baby? It doesn't even make sense." Like,
he says, "I'm destroying the African bloodline," and then like he does say it laughing and like we joke around about it and that, and I'll say to him,
"Jesus, he get shut down on TikTok." You know what I mean? He's gonna get shut down on TikTok.
But no, TikTok is
he's gonna get shut down with that.
It's an app.
You get me? But it's got to be doing it in a joke. You have to do it in a jokey way so that it don't get shut down. But you can't be serious, bro.
You can't deny.
They're gonna what? They're gonna
arrest it.
Arrest your baby.
What would you say if I asked you what are four British values that you feel like you have to be British?
Tolerance, justice, liberty. Basically our 5 pillars of our. The thing
What's
is,
the 5 pillars?
Justice, liberty, tolerance, and acceptance. And our Christian values, our Christian belief. This is
English people don't even know nothing about religion.
The 5 pillars.
Religion.
Oh, I do, mate.
Do you know anything about religion? I know you don't, bro.
Christian.
Do you know anything about your religion?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and I've read the Quran twice.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, but most British people don't even care about culture. Honestly, I'm not even saying it as a
no, you're
way,
right.
But most British people don't even believe in God, bro.
And that's why we are where we are.
Like English people, they don't believe in God like that.
That's why we
No,
are.
It's true.
Exactly.
See, like people walk around with Christian values in this country and don't even realise it.
Yeah, because in the culture, it's embedded
in our culture. Yeah. England wouldn't be England without Christianity. When King Alfred was in the swamp dying, and England was taken over by the Vikings, he sent out 4 letters to each corner of Britain asking us to unite under Christianity. Now, at that point, we were 3 different kingdoms within England. He came along, united all the 3 kingdoms, and England was born not under anything other than Christianity. You know what I mean? So without Christianity, there is no England. There is no, our England dies as we know it, sort of thing. So, yeah, this is why you can stir the pot with other cultures, and it's easy, isn't it? And that's what governments do. And I would say to people, this isn't just a British thing. You can go look at France, Belgium, Holland, like right across Europe at the moment. Everyone's having this same argument, this identity argument at the moment. You've got people that want to keep their way, and there's other people that think that there should be big change. And the people that want big change want a one world order where me and you are all in 15-minute cities being told exactly
that's
what
one
to
thing
buy.
I don't want to listen. Right now, they've got this new thing. I told you, my first time I said it before the last one, but they're doing this fake alien invasion right now. It's supposed to be in November, and they're gonna do this thing, and they're gonna use that to make everyone like come to make the one world order thing happen. And we go against them, and we can fight them. Like, bro, don't listen to this rubbish, this stuff, people, man. Ain't no Star Trek out there, man. Please stop, yeah. Like, please.
You don't think aliens exist?
I'm not saying it don't exist, but I'm saying what they're gonna say is what they're saying. Listen, the aliens already been here. They're here already. They're probably here walking among us, bruv. Like, let's not do this, yeah. But they're trying to do this one world.
Would you? Would you look at our internet as an alien, as an intelligence that's just got the ability to travel light years?
Yeah, we're stupid. We don't see what this place is.
We don't
see
look
the
at our
beauty of this
internet as an
planet.
alien, though. Are you going, oh yeah, that's a species I couldn't get down? Or are you going, we'll leave them for a few more 100 years, we'll come back?
Well, I see one AI video with the alien. I saw an AI video, yeah. You see the AI video, cuz? You see the AI video, man?
We just focus on the bullshit.
Yeah, we do.
Well, listen, you man. You seen the AI video with the alien, yeah? And he's walking through New York and that. And he's got the bandana and he's like, man, you know what I'm saying? I just came out with it.
It's not AI. It's not AI.
But you think it's real?
I shouted him. You messaging me back.
What?
Swear down. Space gun.
Space gun.
Yeah, swear down.
Bro, that thing there, salute.
It's not AI though. I think it's someone in a suit. Like,
all right, someone in a suit. Well, that thing, if that was real, like, that's what I think they would do the same. That's what I think, you know what I mean? That's the closest stuff. That's
big out the space gun.
Yeah, big out the space gun, man. Big
I said that to my mate Enoch the other day. He come round and asked
Enoch, you know, big name.
Yeah, come round and
Enoch, you know, come on, what? That's his name. Where's he from?
I'm not sure, but London. I'm not sure what part.
Black or white?
Black.
Enoch, you know, what? Shout out to Enoch, you know.
As he left, I went salute to him, and he.
What?
And you've never heard me say that, man. I got it off you. And then he got
text I say salute.
What the fuck is going on, man? And I was like, I got it off my new mate, like. He's like,
yeah, stand on business show, Henny.
Integration, bro.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah,
Rob, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
to each other.
Rob, I want to go down to Dover. He said that the hotel's cheap, and then we can go there for the weekend. Let's go chill out down there.
How are you gonna feel if man goes to Dover and take all the girls, bro? They're gonna hate man. Nah, you take our women. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
so I go to Dover and I'm patting up. You're gonna hate me.
Say no, because I'm actually black from the waist down.
Tell him, bro. Yeah, shit, what? You had it first, yeah? My guy, yeah? You had it first, yeah?
Then we good, then.
We're good. We're out tonight,
we're all swinging together.
Yeah, man. But listen, man, yo. I'm not gonna lie, man. Listen. Epic today, man. Already, bro, man.
Brilliant.
I don't know if you're done yet. I'm just getting gas.
No,
like,
it's been good, man.
Listen.
I actually enjoyed it.
I actually enjoyed this for real.
Yeah,
this is one of the most enjoyable ones ever because this was, like you said, we got to sit down with somebody who comes from a whole next place and perspective, and we got to put them all together And this is what happens when you put them in a pot. We're like in a pot with food right now. I'm just cooking up the best stew right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this was the realest. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The best rice. Come on, bro. He's been here. You get me? Come on.
That's my first time.
Trust me, and I
Listen,
appreciate you
salute to you,
came
bro.
back,
Come
bro.
on,
Trust me,
man.
bro.
Thanks for coming here.
Because I know the shit is nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And what's
When you see it first, it's like, I'll do that, and then you jump in, it's like, oh, it's when you're there. Like, I get it. Just
and
take
it's
your
even
time and
harder
chill.
because obviously we're all quite seasoned.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
he's used to talking.
Yeah,
When I
no,
saw his
yeah,
first video, I said, okay, now I understand who we're dealing with here. Do you get me? And he don't stop talking.
Yeah.
I know, he's jarring, isn't he? I've got to put up with him.
We love him, though.
Yeah, we do.
And then obviously, you know me, bro, I do too much you talk.
Real
So
talk, real talk. And he's a man's always talking on his thing.
I get for you, it must be a little bit nerve-wracking being
yeah.
amongst free
Yeah.
talkers.
Yeah.
Two black people.
You get it as well, you get it.
He's getting
And we're in South London, guys.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, thanks for everyone today, yeah? And like I said, I think we're going to wrap up right now. And I think that's another episode of the Stand On Business Show. I think we're number 4 right here, you know what I'm saying?
Business.
The Stand On Business Show, you get me, yeah? And we out. Peace.